Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Smoky Mountain Homestead YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a product review on the Earthway seeder. We tried planting by hand last year and it was miserable and we had horrible success, so we're hoping that using this seeder will save our backs and also help us be more productive in the garden. We're going to be putting this together, opening the box, letting you guys see exactly what you'd see if you got one new, getting it set up, and then showing you a demo of how it works. So stay with the video, let's get growing. Alright guys, so now that we're back, we're gonna unbox this thing. We've never done this before, so this is gonna be a learning curve for us as well. Looks like it's stapled on the sides. What this explains to us is all the things that this thing's gonna do, which is awesome. It opens the soil, it places the seed, it plants it and covers it, and then it evenly packs the soil, and with our little extender, it'll mark where the next row is gonna be to make it even for us and easy to find out where we are gonna place our next row. So let's get opening. The back of the box actually comes with all the instructions on how it works and how the different plates work. We're probably not going to get that deep into it. We might save that for another video. Today we're just going to be unboxing it, setting up, and doing some corn planting with it. So because of that, I'm going to just open it from the back. Make life a little easier than ripping out staples. And then we can have the instructions in the box right next to us. Alright, let's show you guys what we got here. So it comes very tightly contained in the box. Looks like we got everything we need. We got our handle. We got the main part of the buggy. The bag, different plates, and some nuts and bolts. This right here. And the marking rod. So we'll figure out how all this, and a wheel, don't forget the wheel. So we're gonna assemble this and we'll be right back and we'll show you the setup that we're gonna be using for our corn. All right. All right, I realize the instructions for this are pretty bad, so I'm gonna do a step-by-step on how to put it together. So just a 13mm wrench, could be a crescent wrench, could be a actual wrench. It says to take the front axle off and install the wheel. So we got the wheel here, put the axle through it. Ooh. Riker, you want to lift it up for me? There you go. Alright, so we got that in. Get it good and tight. Alright, that ain't gonna go anywhere. That's good. Alright, the next step says it requires us to put this thing on. So this is the handle. It says put it around this outside period. There are 4 bolts with lock nuts, so we're going to carefully get them in. Got another one for me? Okay, what size wrench does that take? Got those small little wrenches
That's
here.
The bigger side.
It's the bigger side. Okay, so we'll tighten those down and we'll be right back. All right, we got that tight. The instructions for the line guide for the crops is pretty big. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do the best we can because we think that this is how it's supposed to go in. So this side for the line divider has a square tube, and there's only one bolt with a square knot in it and a wing nut, and we think that it's like this so that you can adjust how far apart your lanes are. So we'll put that on and we'll tighten it in a second. And then I think because there's holes in this, there's only one hole, if you guys can see, and there's only one hole right here. It's all it says is to mount it on the like, what is the exact words, the grading bracket, whatever that is. All right, you got those screws, Riker? So we're gonna stick a screw here. We're gonna get it down below. You got a nut down there. You're right in front of the camera. All right. So we're gonna get that on. We'll tighten it up, and then last step will be to put the plate on, and then we'll be able to show you how it works. All right, so now I found the disc that says sweet corn. The one with the label of what it is goes on the inside of the bucket, and it just goes around this tube, or this little cylinder here, and it just goes until it engages. So now when we move forward, it spins it, picking up the seed and then dropping it in. So it's nice and secure here. We are good to go. So that is how the discs are installed, and we'll save the other discs for other planting that we have. The next step, since we just got it right here, let's flip it on its side. Down here is the plow, and there's a wing nut on the back of it. If you loosen it, you can then adjust your depth. So it has it in millimeters right here on the side of how far it is. So find out what you're planting and find out how deep it needs to go and make your setting according to that. All right, we're gonna go get set up for planting now. All right, so I tightened it down. It says between 1.5 inches and 2 inches, which is 38 millimeters to 50 millimeters. So I got it right about 45 millimeters. I cranked down that wing nut real good so that we don't get anything loose there. All right, now we're gonna go get it ready for planting. All right, so we're about to get going with our planting, and I realized this little lane bar we installed wrong, and there is a purpose for it. Actually goes on this plate. It should have gone on the inside of this plate, not the outside. And the idea is that it'll come up here and be able to hook in like this. But because it was put on the outside, it's got a little too much bounce, but we'll fix that in a minute. It's gonna serve the purpose for what we're doing for our video. All right, so we're about ready to get started. All right, so I went down to the co-op, got 3 different kinds of corn. All of these are sweet corn. So this variety is called Serendipity. Sounds amazing. This side is one of the more popular types of corn. It's called Peaches and Cream. And the last smaller group I got is just called Candy Corn with a K. It's candy corn, like the corn's even a K, corn. Not if you didn't know what it was. So if you look at the seeder here, it instructs you not to go above this line. So we're gonna go ahead and fill it up and show you how this bad boy works. You guys are gonna see the first time that we get to use it. All right, need some more?
Yeah, I need some more.
All right, we're gonna put in the peaches and cream.
All right, so this is our honest review on the Earthway cedar. Overall, it's a pretty good little cedar. It did the job really fast. I probably did 10 times the work in 1/10 of the time. So it does the job pretty fast. So there are a couple things that I didn't quite like about it. One being the handle. They kept falling off and didn't really do as I'd hoped they would. And also the divider. The divider, I mean, you get what it does, but it didn't really do as advertised.
We'll check it out next time when we install it correctly.
Yeah, so another thing, next time we do this, we're gonna make sure our land has no debris and stuff in it, because that really messed us up. Like, we're gonna need to rake it next time so we can get more accurate results from this. But overall, it's a good little cedar. If you like this video, please subscribe, like it. We'll see you next time.